All right, now this is an open training, and what that means is that I'm going to wait for your questions and I'm going to answer them for you, instead of going over a set specific line of questions and answers.
Sure.
So what is it you wanted to know?
Okay, so one of our big things that we're struggling with is the manual authorizations for credit cards. Can you walk us through that?
So are you already processing credit? Okay, are you already processing credit cards through our preferred provider?
Yep, and we got the card readers and everything installed.
Okay, and so you want to be able to charge a card that's on file?
Well, like people call in and they want to do a down payment, so they read their card number to us.
Okay.
To do does that make sense?
Yeah, sure. Let me see if I don't know if I have mine set up for that, but let's take a look here. Okay, so you would go into their client file.
Okay.
And you would click this little lock here. You would click that button, and that will bring up a screen that will allow you to swipe their card to gather the information or to manually enter the information.
Okay.
Okay, once that's in there, then you'll have what it'll appear to be 12 X's and the last 4 digits of their number, and you'll be storing their card. When a card is stored on file, then in the point of sale, now I don't have it, but I'll show you what I mean. In the point of sale, if you went to payment and you went to credit card, there would be an option for charge card on file. You'd be able to check that and process their payment. Now, remember, of course, you're going to pay a higher rate for that type of a charge than if the card was physically present.
Sure.
That's got nothing to do with us. It's got nothing to do with Vantiv. That's a credit card standard.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's an extra charge to the patient or an extra charge to Catalyst?
Oh, it would be an extra charge to Catalyst. You're the ones accepting you're the ones paying the credit card rates.
Okay.
Well, I mean, and again, that's got nothing to do with Vantiv or us or the software. That's the way it is across the board with all credit card companies, Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover, etc. If the card is physically present, there is less chance for fraud, and because of that, they charge a lower rate. It's called a qualified rate, and a non-qualified rate means the card is not present. And that's a non-qualified rate. So you have a non-qualified rate with whatever credit card company you're at, and you get charged those higher credit card rates whenever you do a non-qualified charge.
Gotcha.
Sounds good. Okay, so I'm trying to do this on my screen, and I click that little credit card box, and nothing comes up.
Okay, it may need to be activated. That is something that you would need to speak to with support, not with a trainer like me. They'll be able to show you exactly what needs to be done in order to do that.
Okay. Oh, or do you just type it?
I know that that's where you go. You have to type. You have to press that little lock, and then it will bring up a screen. So if you're pressing that lock and nothing's happening, then it's not activated for you.
Okay, gotcha. So I'll call support on that then later. And then so you can process the same way if we're doing, because we patients do like a down payment on the service before they even get the service. You go to like the sales and
okay. So if you want to do an actual charge to a card for like a deposit, then you would go here to register, and you would go to on account, and then you would go to on account payments. You would pull up the customer, whoever they are. You would put in the amount that they're going to pay you, and then you would choose the payment method. In this case, something like Visa. And then you would be able to charge their card.
Okay. And if they're not here, like over the phone, is there a button that says, like the same thing as before, charge card on file?
I believe so. I believe so. I may be mistaken about that. Again, unfortunately, because mine is not activated on this, it's something that you would need to speak to support about.
Okay. Gotcha. Because, yeah, we were calling support, and they were telling us for manual authorizations that we had to call this phone number, and then our...
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's another way to do it, of course. Yeah, manual authorization, which allows you to call a number and read the number off to the credit card company, and they will give you authorization right over the phone. Money's on its way to your bank, and you write that authorization down. But, yeah, that would be like if you lost your internet connection or something like that.
Okay, because yeah, we like don't want to do that. So if we can save their card and do it that way, that makes more sense.
Yeah, definitely something you need to talk to support about, and I would recommend that you tell them all the information you've told me so that they'll understand maybe a little better, so that there's no disconnect.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so that answers that question for me. Alyssa, do you have any questions on that?
No, that makes sense.
Okay. So along with like the balances on account, so we have people that owe us money and we owe them money, you know, both options from our old system. Is there a good way to load that into Transcend?
Yeah, okay, so let's say I go to register and I go to on account. Now I can go to on account payments or adjustments. So for instance, if I go to on account payments, let's just do one here. Well, maybe I shouldn't have chosen A. All right, so let's go with Layla here. So I'm going to say that she's going to make a payment of $200. Payment method, I'm just going to say is cash and accept. Okay, she's got $200 on account now, okay? And if I pull her up, there's Layla. You will notice right here on account credit in blue, $200, okay? Now I'm going to make a change to that. I'm going to clear that, go to register, go to on account adjustments, and I'm going to go to Layla again. So what am I going to do? I can put in a new beginning balance or an adjustment, and I can put an amount in. So for instance, let's go with $300 and accept. Let's pull up Miss Babbitt's again. Is that the one I did? Yeah, and now her on account balance is $100 negative. So remember, it was blue and it said credit when it was positive, and now it's negative $100. This is money she owes you.
Okay.
So if we owe them, it's blue. If they owe us, it's red.
That's right. If you owe them, it's blue and it says credit. If you owe them, the word credit is not there and it's red.
That'll be so handy. Okay.
And of course, to take money off of an account, you, for instance, if somebody paid, let's go ahead and do it again. On account payments. We'll go with Michelle here. Say that she paid $200. I actually think that she already had a little bit of money on, but we'll see in just a moment. Whoops. Go to Miss Babcock. Okay, so no, she didn't. So $200 is what she's got on account, and she saw Jessica, and she got a chest wax. She owes me $47.50. Notice she has $200 on account. She owes me $47.50. I go to payment, and she would like to use her on-account money, the money that she already has on deposit with us. So we're going to choose this one here that says on account. They all, if you leave the mouse there, it'll tell you exactly what they are, but you'll get to know them quickly. Cash, check, credit card, gift certificate or gift card, series, on account. So I'm going to go with on account. She's paying $47.50 on account and accept. So now the next time she comes in, she doesn't have $200 anymore. She's got $152.50.
Okay.
That make sense?
Yep.
Now,
So
one more thing.
I'm
going to show you one more thing here. I'm going to go with Marina Babbage here, and I'm going to say that she saw Leslie, and she got a, I don't know, acrylic tips. What the heck? She owes me $65. Oh, she's already got an on-account balance of negative. Well, so that's not who I wanted to go with. Let's go with somebody else. CAB. Do I have any of those? Yeah. All right. We'll go with Ada here. And she saw Leslie. She got acrylic tips. She owes me $65. And she goes, you go to payment, $65. And she says, oh my gosh, Gabrielle, I forgot my credit card at home. I was doing online shopping last night for my husband's birthday, and I left my credit card next to the computer. Well, you know, if you don't know the woman, you know, I don't know, hold her hostage, find out some, you know, write a check. I don't know, whatever you're going to do. But Ida is Gabrielle's sister-in-law. And she says, pay me later. On account. Accept. Accept. Aida just paid on account. The next time she comes in, she owes you $65. Now, what if it's not the next time she comes in? What if she's not going to be in again for another month or two, and you need that $65? at any time, you can run a report on account balances. I'm trying to remember exactly where that is, but let me just check if it's here. No, that wouldn't be here. Should be here, I thought. Bear with me just a moment.
No worries.
Oh, there we go. So it's under clients. It took me a little bit, but I found it. So under clients, we have on-account aging report. And the on-account aging report will show me everybody who owes me money and for how long. So I've got the date, current, over 30 days, over 60 days, over 90 days, and my totals. And by the way, there's Aida, 12/1/17, $65 is current. And she's not over 30. She's not, so there you go. It's all there. And she owes you $65, but she's currently current because she hasn't reached over 30 yet. So at any time, you can run this report to see everybody that might owe you money. And of course, the people that you owe money to. By the way, in this case, because this is liabilities, if it's negative, that's money you owe. If it's positive, that's money she owes you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it's kind of opposite in the report.
Yeah, the reason for that is because this is against your liabilities. That's why in this case, because this is not for the client, this is for the business. So because it's for the business, this negative $18 means that Lori here has an account with us and she has $18 on account that you owe her. So this is a liability for you.
Sure, okay.
Excuse me. And then you've got your totals down here. And so this negative total here is your total liability. This is your total amount that is owed by the business to however many customers there are. But some of those customers, of course, have lessened that amount because they owe you. And those are not liabilities anymore. Those are payables.
Sure. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so next question then. We talked to you about the membership and the loyalties the other day.
Yep.
I just have a question afterwards. So we set it up so they get like the free microderm every month.
Okay.
Does the system automatically know that when they come in for the microderm, if they remember that they get that, or do we have to set up a coupon code for that?
No, you don't have to set up a coupon code for it. The system automatically knows that they get the microderm if they've earned it. So if you select microderm, if they're getting a microderm and you don't have it already checked to be able to be used against something else, then the system will actually pop up a little window that tells you, do you want to use this? They don't have to. They can still pay for it. Maybe they want to get additional points or something like that. But do they want to use it? You can click on it and it'll zero out their microderm under the reward.
Okay, until the next month.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And then they get another one.
Perfect. And then it's the same for like if we do 10% off retail all the time, the system will always know that they get 10% off.
That's right. And by the way, you can also, even if somebody wasn't a member, I just want to show you something here. Let's go to Donna here. I can actually put in, what is it?
The service discount retail discount? Okay.
Yes, exactly. So I'm able to say, for instance, that she gets an automatic 5% discount on something or an automatic 10%, even though she's not a member.
Okay. Well, if we could put that in there for family members.
Yeah, so if I do this, 5% off services, and say, so this is Donna Earl. Now I want to show you something. It's not automatic. So I'm going to show you what I mean. Let's go in here. I'm going to pull up somebody else, not Donna. So we'll go with Sarah here. And notice when I pulled up Sarah's name, under discounts, modify price, and remove item, there's nothing there. Watch what happens when I pull up Donna Earl. Service, 5%. So she saw Debbie. She got an aunt's curlless haircut. She owes me $175. Click, and she gets 5% off automatically. Those will only pop up. Service discount, retail discount, etc. Those will only pop up if you have put them in the client file. So that's just another way to do it. This person is not a member. They're not getting the automatic discount. So let's make her a member and you'll see the difference. So we'll pull up Miss Earl again. We're going to sell her a series. I mean, not a series. We're going to sell her a membership. I'll go with my gold membership and accept. She pays me. She gets an automatic. Whoops. No, I don't want to book her again. Donna Earl comes in. Now she's a member. Now this little symbol is here, 0 points. And now she saw Lizette. She got eyebrow tinting and automatically applies her discount rewards of 5% because my gold members get an automatic 5% off. It's got nothing to do with this. If I click on this, it'll add an additional discount.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so we don't really have to do any. That was like, I assumed that's how it was, but I didn't want to assume and then it'd be wrong. So I wanted to make sure.
Right, sure.
That's how. Okay, cool. That'll be super helpful. Okay, so then, is there any way to block schedules 100% so that they can't override it? Like, we have people blocked for lunches, but then someone still booked an appointment over that person's lunch. Does that make sense?
I mean, okay, so you're saying that somebody is blocked out for lunch, and you do not want someone to override that.
Correct.
Well, no.
Is that a possibility?
You know, the way we've kind of designed the book is we always went like this. If you can do it on a piece of paper, you should be able to do it on the computer. And so, look, I've got the lunch blocked out here. Okay, for Anna.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to book a customer for something, what does Anna do? Does she do hair? No. Massage. Yeah, there's Anna. Okay, so we're going to do a massage here. And I'm going to book a Hot Stone 30 at 3 o'clock. And what room? The Elixir room. What's equipment? This Black Stone. So she's booked for those 3. Now, somebody says, I need John says, I need a 130. And you say, oh, I'm sorry, Anna's booked. I can give it with somebody else. No. Got to see Anna. Got to do 130. Well, I mean, it's there. Look, it's already booked. The answer is no. I can't book your appointment. However, if Anna said, oh, no, John's an important customer, I can go right over it and go ahead and book the appointment. Oh, he's got 4 no-shows. Should probably let her know that. Choose my equipment. And it will. But notice the difference in color. And the reason there's a difference in color is this color is telling you there is a conflict. That's all that is. This is telling you there's a conflict. But again, we've always been under the concept of if you can do it on a piece of paper, you should be able to do it on the computer. So we do allow it. But you, first of all, you notice immediately that there's a conflict, but also just the fact that it says lunch there already means don't book it. Now, that is not the same as appointments online. Appointments online, if somebody wanted to book with Anna at 1:30, they couldn't. That lunch is already there. 1:30 would not even be an option for them.
Okay.
But as far as in-house, can you manually override? Absolutely, you can.
Okay. Shoot. We just have people that don't care that that's when their lunch is, and they will change it. Okay.
They just don't care that somebody's blocked out?
Yeah. Oh, it's the end of the day. Yeah, well, it is, and that's, I mean, it's not your problem. Or like, oh, well, they'll stay late for you without asking.
Yeah,
so
that would be annoying. But do you have the lunch actually blocked out, or did you tell them, hey, don't book them at 1:30? Because if it's open there, you know, hey, it's open, I'm going to book it. But if it says lunch right there, or meeting, or something like that, I mean, I can't imagine that somebody would just go ahead and book on top of it anyway.
Yeah.
What's yours?
Or they won't mind staying late, and, you know, it's
okay.
It's not your problem. It's
all right. Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. Okay.
That's the first time that we've heard our flexibility was a problem, but okay. Go ahead. What's next?
Just want to take it away. Okay, so let's see. I'm just going down my list here. Okay, is there a way? So we have like a big client base, and we have quite a few like foreign names. So when they call on the phone, some of our girls, it's easier for them to search by birthday when pulling up patients. Is that an option?
No, you can search by first name, by last name, by telephone number, or by membership number.
Okay, but not by birthday.
No, not by birthday.
Okay. I think one of the service people told someone that we could, so, but I
search
didn't
by
think
birthday? Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I mean, I've never heard of that, and I'd be really surprised. Let me just check here real quick. Okay, first name, by telephone number, by member number.
That's what I thought.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
those are your only options.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to double check. Okay, cool. And then, so I have we've hit a dilemma with a special we want to run for the holidays. So I'm hoping we can pick your brain on how to set this up.
Okay.
So we do a lot of sales where it's like a pre-sold amount, like you pre-buy filler. And we want to do $100 off of each of these fillers that they pre-buy.
Okay.
But the item is a retail item, like the filler type is a retail, not a service. So can you pre-sell them? Like how would you set that up?
Okay. I'm trying to think. You want a pre-sell product.
To use later. Yeah.
Use later.
Because we don't want to.
Selling this to your customers?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying.
So they're not really using it the day that they buy it. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So we would do like the treatment. We have like a treatment name as filler, but there's no price associated. They have to pick the type of filler as the retail item. You know, because it's the product that we're selling. But they do the service at a later time.
The only thing I can think of that might work for you would be to create a pre-sold coupon, and then if somebody buys it, then you would apply that coupon. So they will have purchased the product. You have applied the coupon, so they get the discounted price. Just trying to think of when they come in to buy that product. I mean, to actually use the product.
Yeah.
How do you sell it to them? Because they've already paid for it. Because they've already paid for it, the only thing I can think of is to put it on account. In other words, to give them a credit. So, you know, they buy let's just say they buy $400 worth of product for $300. Okay, so I'm just making these numbers up. They buy $400 worth of product for $300. I would then give them a $100 credit, or wait, do they pay for it already over the phone, like with their credit card?
Yeah, they pay up front.
So they've paid already. So,
but they don't redeem it right away. They redeem it later.
Right. So certainly when they redeem it, you can sell it to them for $0. That's not an issue. So I would.
Because it wouldn't track it. Do you know what I mean? Like a series, it tells you, oh, they have this series, but it doesn't say, like, oh, you have this product.
Okay, so this is the only thing I can think of. They call you and they say, I want to buy these products, and I'm getting a discount. So at the time that they do that, you process the sale for the discounted amount. And I would recommend creating a coupon for that you would apply to it so that you can report on that they bought these products for it. Then I would do something like this. I don't know if you noticed, when I pulled up Miss Babcock, the very first thing you see is allergic to glycerin.
Yep.
You see that pop-up message? Anywhere you pull her up, anywhere at all. So if I was in the point of sale and I pulled up Miss Babcock, the first thing I'm going to see is allergic to glycerin. Those are called pop-up notes. So what I might do is create a pop-up note for a customer who pre-purchased that says that they pre-purchased this. That way, they've already paid for it. On the day that they paid for it, it's going into your drawer. You've already applied the discount coupon to it. So now, when they actually come in to use it, then I would include that in the sale so that you have a record of it, but I would sell it for $0. No, if I did that, then it would reduce the quantities again.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say, the inventory.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
That's too creative for you.
You know, again, I think then the issue would be this, that I would give them an on-account credit, so they would pre-buy these. I give them an on-account credit, so they pay me $300 for $400 worth of product. That does not remove any of your product from, because I'm not selling them the product at that time. Actually, in the point of sale, I mean. What I'm doing is giving them a $100 credit, okay? Or whatever it may be. But they've already prepaid $300. Yeah. Okay. So they prepaid $300. Then I put the pop-up note that says that they prepaid for these, but you did not actually sell them at that time. You just created the credit. So they prepaid for these. So now when they use them, I would use on account to reduce it by that amount or modify the price to that amount that they've got on account. So I can now modify the price to 300, from 400 to 300, pay for it on account. It zeroes it out and it removes the quantity. Those are a few steps, but that would work. Do you understand what I just said? Do you want me to go over it with you real quick? Actually do one?
I get it, but Alyssa, do you want to see it?
Yeah, if I could see it, that would be awesome.
Okay. So let me just pick anyone here. So I'm going to go to register. Somebody calls. And the person who calls, I'll go with somebody I never use. The person who calls is Christina Hadford. And she would like to buy this product. It's $400 worth. You're going to give her $100 off. Okay. So I'm going to go to Christina here. She's going to pay me $300. Oh, great. I actually have a pop-up message for her. How annoying. All right. So it doesn't matter. I just removed it. So 12/1. She paid me $300. And she paid me with Visa, let's just say. But I'm not going to do that because I don't have that set up. So she paid me, we'll pretend it's Visa, $300. She now has an on-account credit of $300. If I pulled her up again, Ms. Hadford, which I'm going to do, Christina Hadford, you'll see she has an on-account credit of $300. But that's not what I wanted to do. Ms. Hadford called me on the phone, and she said, I want to buy these products. I'm going to do your deal, and I'm getting the $100 off. Okay. So what I would do then is in Ms. Hadford's file, I would set up a pop-up that says, and whoever it is that's writing this, maybe it's Angela, and she says, Christina bought the blah special and paid $300. So whatever it is, whatever my message is, and set. Okay, so a week later, 2 weeks later, a month later, whatever, she actually does come back in. And she's buying product. Aha, Christina bought the blah special and paid $300. Good to know. She's got an on-account credit of $300. And she is buying product, and a lot of it. So let's pull up a product here and say that she is buying, oh gosh, this is crazy. I'm going to say that she's buying 20 of these. Yes, that's fine. She owes me $420. Let's pretend I did the math right and it was 400. Okay? All right. I'm going to modify this price. Okay? I'm going to modify this to $300. Oh, my quantity. 20 times 10 is 200, so 20 times 15 is $300. Okay, $300. I can also, by the way, adjust my tax temporarily so that she doesn't have to pay that, because you might have already accepted that when she paid originally. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah.
So she owes you $300 because she's getting this product. And we go to payment, and now we go to on account, amount tendered, $300, done. Those 20 products have just come out of my inventory. They didn't come out when she paid originally, but they just came out now because I made that sale. And the next time Ms. Hadford comes in, first thing I might want to do is clear that. And notice she no longer has a credit with me.
Okay.
It's a little complex. It's a little bit of a pain in the neck, but can you report on that? Will you be able to track that? Yes.
Cool.
Cool. Okay.
All right.
Any questions, Alyssa?
No, I don't think so. I think that makes sense.
Okay.
I'll have to do it.
Yeah, that's
myself
a
couple
roundabout way. Obviously, the system is not set up for what you just described. So I've given you kind of a roundabout, complex way to do it, but that will work.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's what we need. I kept trying different things yesterday, and
yeah,
it just was not working.
Yeah, don't mean to cut you guys off, but if you wouldn't mind, maybe one or two more questions, only because I had a half hour for you. We're a little bit over that right now, but yeah, I'm happy to answer another question or two, and then I'll just call my next customer and say, hey, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Matt. Well, I just have one more.
Go ahead.
To do with the registers, I couldn't really find anywhere on like how to open and close them exactly. Like how, can you just walk me through quick how to open and close a register? Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Real quick, I want to show you this. I'm going to go to our website.
Maybe I just didn't find the video.
It's okay. I know it's here, so, or at least it better be. Used to be. Why is this taking so long? And yes, you're going to hear my singing when you get the video. Okay, so let's go to support. Let's go to our training videos, or maybe it's in the how-to guides. Maybe that's what it is. But let's take a look here. Sales screen. Using coupons, online gift certificates, printing, closing. Click. And this is the training on closing the drawer. I'll show you how to close your register. So that's that, but if you want me to show it to you right now, I will. So let's.
That's okay. I can watch them.
Okay. All right. You got it.
But do we have to open anything? Like, do we have to open for the day, or once it's closed and
no, as long as you close the night before and leave a float in, you know, even if the float is zero, whatever amount of money you're leaving in the drawer for the next day, you leave your float, you close your register. The next day, all you have to do is start taking transactions. At midnight, it rolls over to the next day. You do not have to. The only reason that you would ever have to do another open is if you closed and then tried to run a transaction on the same day after you've already closed. Then it'll ask you if you want to reopen that drawer, and you'll have to say yes to that in order to do the next transaction. If you have closed legitimately and it has crossed over the midnight line, you do not have to do anything but start running the next transaction.
Okay. And is there a way to have them do a drawer count in the morning and have it recorded at all?
It's not going to be automatic. In other words, it's not going to force them to do it. But yeah, I mean, when they open in the morning, you know, they can just start doing it because you left a float in there, so the system knows how much money it should have in it. But if you want, you can have them go to register and then go to cash count right here. And then they're able to put in the number of pennies they have in the drawer, the number of nickels, the number of dimes, all the way down to the number of hundreds. They just fill in this number on the left. It'll create the totals and leave them with a total cash count right here. And when you accept that, your drawer will now start with that number. Perfect. Okay. Whatever that is. So if they do a count in the morning and it's $57.80 and they do the count, then it will start with $57.80.
Okay, even if the closing report was a little bit different.
That's right. Even if the closing said 50, somebody thought they were leaving 50 in there, they left 57.80 in. The next person comes in the morning, does a cash count, 57.80. That's where the drawer starts. Okay. So
we'll probably do that then. Okay.
That's called cash count. Yeah. So, and you find that under register here, register cash count. Okay. And you can do that even at another time during the day. You could just say, you know what, I'm going to count the drawer right now at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm going to make sure that the software knows exactly what I have in the drawer cash-wise, and that's what it'll do.
Perfect. Okay, that makes sense. Sweet. Well, that's all my questions. Alyssa, did you have anything left quickly?
No, I don't think I did. I think you covered everything.
Right. Gabrielle, I'm going to convert this into a recording, and I'm going to email that out to you. And then you can forward it to Alyssa or anyone else that might need it. Absolutely. And if you need additional training, just give me a call. We'll schedule more, or send me an email.
Awesome. Thank you, Matt.
All right. My pleasure. Take care, ladies. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.